Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in this video we are going to take a look at the Lineage OS 23.2, which is based on Android 16 QPR2 for our OnePlus 6 and the OnePlus 6T. So without wasting any more time, let's take a quick look at this one. So guys, this is Lineage OS 23.2, which is based on Android 16, and this is based on the newer QPR2, which is the quarterly platform release. And this is the second release. It was maybe released somewhere near November or December. I'm not sure about the exact month. But yes, we have the QPR2 release Lineage OS version. And Lineage OS has also officially adapted 23.2 as the next release over 23, because 23.1 was in works, but then we got 23.2. We got some new additional features. So here we have them right on our devices that have been supported officially, and also unofficial builds. Like for the OnePlus 6, right now I'm running an unofficial build. Official Lineage OS is not yet out, but yes, this is the first builds by some different developer, and they're really nice. So it doesn't matter official or unofficial. We have got Android 16, so you can see as here Android version Android 16 Lineage OS 23.2, and this is the latest 22nd February build. This is the February 2026 security patch, the latest patches. So guys, I have already made a video earlier on Lineage OS 23, which was based on the initial release of Android 16, and Lineage OS were officially continuing with all those builds. Then came QPR1, then came QPR2, and they have now adapted the QPR2. So we are going to take a look at all the new features, and if you want to take a look at all the basic Lineage OS 23 features, you can check the video I have already made on Lineage OS 23 in the I button or in the description. You can find those links. Now let's continue with the new QPR2 features. Now the first changes we're going to take a look is related to system UI. Now we got some new status bar icons, and I mean it's a complete redesign with QPR1, and obviously we get the same followed in QPR2, because obviously it's a permanent feature and not something that is supposed to be tested or something like that. But yes, this is the status bar. As you can see, with the new Material 3 Expressive Design, we get this new status bar, quick settings, which we are going to also take a look at. And you can see the new battery icon, the signal icons, looks nice. A bit inspired by iOS, but still feels okay to find something new. And this is the quick settings. As you can see, the tiles, if you have taken a look at the initial Android 16 release, the tiles have a new background, transparent background. You can see the icons have accented colors in the background, and then we have that tile which concludes the text. Also, there are some tiles like the Wi-Fi. You can see it has fully taken, the tile is fully accent colored. We have the same battery icon. You can see the new battery icon style in the quick settings as well, and we have some background blur as well. I'm not sure if you guys are able to look at it through the camera, but yeah, if you install it, you can easily check all this system UI stuff. Then the new app drawer, and this is how it looks. Basic app drawer, but we have a pill bar at the top, which is going to, create that border for the app drawer. That's how the app drawer starts. And yeah, basic app drawer. Other than that, you can check the settings. It's basically all the same settings. Then we also do have themed icons. Now to check the themed icon settings, go to Wallpapers and Style. And when you go to home screen, here we have icons. You can see squared and themed it says. You can just check this box, and you can see we get this 5 icon shapes, and we also have this themed icons toggle. This is how it looks by default, your basic app icons, but when you enable it, it will just theme those icons. Now this is obviously from the previous versions, but we have this new kind of settings inside icons, which will include the icon shapes and themed icons as well. Then inside settings display, we have dark theme, and when you click on dark theme, we have a standard mode, and we now have a new expanded mode. Now the expanded mode is going to force dark mode on those apps which do not support the dark mode yet. So as you can see, you can read the description, automatically applies dark theme to most apps that don't support it. Inside notifications, we have notification summaries and organizer. Let's take a look at the summaries first. So this is giving you an AI summary kind of. You can also enable that. I haven't used it. I don't use this device a lot, only for Spotify. So not a lot of notifications. Then here we have notification organizer. This is going to organize your notifications in categories. So you can see we have a few categories: promotion, news, social, suggested. So this is going to create a category wise notification, what you can say, organizer, and it's going to organize all those inside the specific categories only, which will make it look a bit not messy. I was about to say messy, but it is going to properly organize it. And those who have OCD, this is really nice. Those who don't like those messy notifications, this is a great feature. Now, if you like multitasking, there's another addition given into the split screen mode. Now we can expand, the ratio you can change, not expand. You can expand one screen to 90% of the screen and one to 10%. Like obviously that's the ratio, the new ratio, 90:10. So you can just go like this, and as you can see, you are still in multitasking mode, which is the split screen mode. And to switch those apps, you can easily just touch that app, and you can see you are now on the Gmail app. Then you can retouch the Chrome app and you are on the Chrome app. So this is a great addition for all those multitaskers who need two apps at the same time and they don't want their screen to be 50%. 90% is great, obviously 100%, which means you have to switch apps, but this is a great addition, and the animation is also really nice. Now another small addition in date and time is the time zone change. Now this is going to notify you of a time zone change. If you're a traveler, then this is a great addition for you. A small change, but it's good for those travelers, those who change time zones frequently. And yep, that was it. Now there's one more feature from the Android 16 QPR2, and it might not have been properly implemented in LineageOS 23, or maybe there's some work to do right now. But yes, that's widgets on lock screen, which is a new feature been introduced. So if you check out here, let me show you where it is situated. Actually, it's in lock screen. As you can see, there's nothing in here. But if you search for that, so we're going to search widgets. As you can see, we have this menu, the option widgets on lock screen. We also do have, I have also enabled this, but it doesn't work. So there might be a flaw into the system, or there's some, the LineageOS team is still working on implementing the feature properly, or there's some additions to that with respect to the custom ROM development or something like that. But yes, there is temporarily unavailable. It's in beta. I have already made a video in of the Mika OS on Nothing Phone 1. So if you want to check that feature, this one, you can check the video in the I button, and you can easily check this feature as well. And this is obviously going to be implemented in the future updates of LineageOS 23.2. And that was it for LineageOS 23.2 for the OnePlus 660. And yes, that was it. There's these changes from QPR2 which have been implemented in 23.2 version of Lineage OS. And that's what I have showcased. And if you want to check out the whole Lineage OS 23 initial release, you can check the I button for the basic features and all the stuff, settings, if you want to check that, if you really want to install. And Lineage was the basic custom ROM, which gives you a very stable replacement to your stock ROM, kind of a custom ROM. So you can easily and blindly install this one over any other ROM if you are looking only for stability and not for those additional features and customization. So that was it. And if you guys have liked this video, then press the like button. If not, the dislike button, and then subscribe to the channel. Here's the button to subscribe for more such videos, and I'll see you guys soon with another video of the OnePlus 6 or 60. There's CR Droid, there's Derp Fest for this for the device with Android 16 QPR2, and when they will be released, I will be giving a full review of those one with battery backup and everything. So that's it. Just subscribe, stay subscribed. If you have not subscribed, do subscribe, and like, dislike, everything is done. You can share, comment your thoughts, comment your feedback, and comment if any help you are in need of any help regarding this video, obviously. So that's it. Take care, guys, and bye bye. See you soon.